Welcome to Kathy Apple's Garden, where we talk about our love for growing, harvesting, and eating our own food. Sit back and enjoy the ride. All right, this is Kathy Apple. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time, welcome. This is probably my second or third time. I am new to recording my journey and my experiences, but I am a garden enthusiast. I have started gardening within the last year and a half and just I dove in head first because I absolutely love gardening. And it's become my therapy. It's how I release after a long day at work. I'll dive into my soil in my garden. I have two small greenhouses indoors. I have raised beds in my backyard, and all of this occurred within the last year. And I have a huge project that I'm going to document over this spring when I transform my backyard, which is full of just bare grass, into a garden oasis and a food forest. So I'm really excited about this journey. But today I want to share with you some of the seeds that I've gotten. I think I went overboard. My daughter told me, she said, "Mom, you need to pull back a little bit." She told me to dial back just a little, but I couldn't. I was so excited. No one told me as a new gardener that once the seed catalogs start to roll in, how exciting it's going to be when you start getting those catalogs and how you're going to want everything and try new things and different varieties of things. And so today I am going to walk through some of the seeds that I got in my seed haul, the companies that I purchased seeds from, and some of the items that I've planted so far and what they're doing. So I am going to start with actually another company first. And so some of you may have heard of Park Seeds. This is what their seeds look like. And I'm going to share with you, I learned about Park Seeds from a lovely couple who has an app on, they have an app, and they're on YouTube as well. And their title is Seed to Spoon. Carrie and her husband, and they do an excellent job with their app that allows you to really map out when you want to plant your items, how long it's going to take for them to germinate, to harvest. It gives you an opportunity to document when you're fertilizing. So if you've not heard of the app Seed to Spoon, I highly, highly recommend that. And because of that app, that's how I learned about Park Seeds. Now, Park Seeds, most seed companies, I'm going to be honest with you, they have a lot of the same varieties of things. They may have a different hybrid or a different name, but most of it is still the same. But I want to go on a journey this season where I try different varieties, test and see how they work in my soil here. In my area, I have clay soil. I want to test and see how well they germinate and how well they thrive, what kind of pests they have. But what I can tell you so far with Park Seeds, there are maybe 3 to 4 items that I've grown thus far, and we can tell by what's open. So green onion parade, I'm growing the green onions. Here I have the Echelon shallots. I also have honeybee tomatoes. And here's what I can share so far with the items that I've grown from Park Seed. 100% germination. I have to be honest. Every seed that I've planted from Park, I've grown. And they're currently in my greenhouse behind you, which I will share momentarily. But definitely recommend Park Seeds if you are looking for new seed companies that you haven't tried before. Park Seeds definitely hit the mark. So what I have from them, I have hybrid cabbage. This is called the Stonehead. I have Market More Select cucumbers. I have the yellow pear tomato. I have organic arugula. Imperial Star spinach. The Blondie okra. They just keep going, right? The organic basil, Emily. This radish sparkler is the brand or the variety. The green machine squash. Black creme tomatoes. and Orano's hybrid orange peppers. So these are the seeds that I received from Park Seeds. Again, as I document my journey, I will reference these as I go on. For the sake of time, I want to get into some of the other seeds. If you've used Park before, if you understand how well they work, if you have the Seed to Spoon app with Carrie and team, definitely drop some information on your experiences with it below, because I absolutely adore them. I am new to YouTube. This is not monetized. I just truly appreciate how much thought and effort they put into that app, and how, as a new gardener, it truly will help you map out your garden bed, your cells, and really keep up with everything. And it also sends you reminders when it's time to do different things. So really have a great opportunity to customize it how you see fit. All right, so the next company I ordered quite a bit from was Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. They also have really rare seeds. So what I like about Baker Creek, first of all, I am a girl that loves aesthetics. So the color and the size of their seed packs, it's a win for me. It's a win for me. But let's talk about some of the items that we've gotten thus far. So I have the Southern Giant Mustard. I have the Georgia Southern Creole Collards. Now, I ordered this, and this is what I love about Baker Creek, because they have different things that you may not normally see in other areas. So I have a cassava melon. I'm going to grow this, and I'm going to see what this is about. If you've ever tasted cassava melon before, please let me know what it tastes like. I have this version of lettuce, another version of cabbage. Remember, I have cabbage with Park. And the cool thing about a lot of these companies is when you order seeds, they send you free ones. So this was a free seed they sent me, and it's Landis Winter Lettuce. I have Chinese cabbage. I have lemon cucumbers. It's called lemon cuke. This is a different type of mustard. This is Chinese giant leaf. I have lime basil, bowling red okra, Chinese chives, blue autumn radish, Tabasco peppers, elephant dill, tangerine nasturtiums, Burmese okra. Forgot this one over here. This is slow boat cilantro, which I'm actually growing. I'm going to show you that in a moment. Another Georgia Southern Collard, Carolina Reaper peppers. Those are growing as well. The Anoga Jibai, it's a Japanese cucumber. I have that one growing as well. Tobago seasoning peppers, Jamaican Scotch bonnets. Agastaki is a flower, apricot Sprite, and this was a free gift as well. I have my onions, my white Creole onions, my yellow sweet Spanish. Now, all these I'm going through now, they are actually planted and growing, so I'm going to show you them in a moment. My poblano peppers, my butter crunch lettuce, Utah tall celery, Malaysian dark red eggplant, and my Bettina beets. And I believe those are all the seeds that I ordered from Baker's Creek. Now, what I like to do is I'm going to pause for a moment and go grab the actual, or take you with me, so you can see those items that I just shared with you that are growing, how they're looking so far in my greenhouse. All right, so we are at my little greenhouse that I have indoors. And so what you see there are the Tobago Trini peppers, the Tabasco peppers are coming up really nicely. There's the habanero, Scott bonnet, the ghost peppers, the Carolina Reaper. They're coming up really slowly, but they're coming. Okra, emerald okra, that's coming up. I believe that was a Baker's Creek. And then my granddaughter, she wrote the labels for my flowers. So that's a carnation. And this one over here is the Dune Yellow Marigold. Back there's the elephant dill, the orange peppers, and the better bell. Those are bell peppers. So yeah, all of this is okra here in the front. That's another carnation. And let's go down here and take a look at what we have down here. So here's our San Marzano tomatoes. That's Burpee. And so what you can do is you can see on my labels, I kind of wrote where they came from. So that's Burpee. My jalapenos here grown, that's Burpee. The shallots, that's Parker Seeds. The bell peppers there, that's Tomato Growers. And remember, I went through my onions for Baker's Creek. They're growing right here. That's the white Creole, the yellow sweet, and the green onion parade. So yeah, quick tour of all the items I have down here. There's the celery, the Utah. It's coming in very slowly. My Brussels sprouts and broccoli rabe, both of those are from MIgardner. There's the Agastaki. Only one of those germinated. For some reason, the other two did not. And we're still waiting on the lavender, but I had to cold stratify those. So they have only been planted for a few days. All right, I think that's everything. There's a tomato, the Park Honeybee tomato. San Marzano Burpee tomato. This is a zinnia right here. And so the way I have things ordered in my greenhouse are the newest planted items are on the bottom, and as they have matured and grown, they kind of come up the ranks. And then what you see at the top are the ones that are most grown, and these are the Armenian cucumbers. These are tomatoes. I have some squash back there. This is the nasturtium. That is what's back here? Snapdragons and sunflowers. More tomatoes. And as you can see in this small one right here, we have our cucumber, okra, some chamomile, and cauliflower that they're slowly coming up. So things are coming along. There's other items that I have really quick that I want to share. Remember I told you that I have the cilantro. So let you take a look at the cilantro and the lettuce and the snow peas and all that greatness that I have going on here. So here's my butter crunch lettuce. I don't have them in the greenhouse. I have them over here because I opened the window and they get pretty good sun. Here's my cilantro that's coming up nicely. Here are my snow peas. And as you can see, they're growing up a trellis inside. So yeah, not sure how I'm going to handle that when I get ready to plant them because they are doing their own thing here. And then, of course, here I have my lettuce, another type of lettuce. And child, some more seeds, but we're not going to, we listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Okay, so we are back. And so far we've gone through the park seeds. We've gone through our Baker's Creek. And so I also, if you remember, I had some things from Tomato Growers. And so Tomato Grower seeds come like this. And so I have King of North. These are peppers. I'm excited about this one. It's the Sun Gold Hybrid. Better Bell Hybrid Pepper. The Orange Sun. Sweet Bella Hybrid. If you notice, I have a lot of pepper varieties because I tried my hand at peppers last year and they did not go well. And based on my research, a lot of people struggle with peppers last year. So I wanted to get a lot of different varieties to figure out what will work well for me here. Here's another pepper, Early Sunshine, Early Sensation. I have the Chef's Orange Hybrid. Here's a free pack they offered, which is the German Pink. This is a tomato. I have the Azokia Yellow Beefsteak Tomato. Virginia Sweet. Fernleaf Dill. The Banger Hybrid Carrot. the super sweet hybrid tomatoes, and the crispy crunchy hybrid cucumber. This was another free one that they provided when I ordered seeds. All right. So that would be tomato growers. I did order a few seeds. You remember I showed you the cucumber, the real tall ones at the top, the Armenian striped cucumbers. Those came from Haas Seeds. This is another company that I want to try out, as well as I ordered some Scotch bonnet orange peppers from them. And what's really cool about seeds, now every company does it differently, but I really like with Haas, how they tell you when to plant it, the planting depth, the seed spacing, all the information you need to plant your seeds are right on the back. All right, so I have a couple others that I need to share. Just a couple. So here's the thing. Majority of my seeds that I ordered came from MIgardner or MIgardner. I think they're based out of Michigan, which is why it's MIgardner. I am going to go through these really quickly because I have quite a bit of them. I have quite a few. So I want to make sure you have an opportunity to see all of the seeds that I ordered. And I want to hear your thoughts if you know anything about these seeds, if you've tried them. So we have Champion Collards, Bates Collards, Bean Cherry Tomato, St. John's Wort, Corn Salad, that's backwards, and Asparagus, Tarragon, and this is the carnation that we saw growing back there, my granddaughter's carnation. I have the Golden Hubbard Squash, the North Georgia Candy Roaster. I've heard a lot about this. I've not tried it, but what I do see online is that this squash grows pretty big. It has the consistency of almost like a sweet potato or an orange squash, maybe like a pumpkin inside. And I've seen recipes where you can use these in place of candied yams or even making like sweet potato pies, but using squash instead. So I'm definitely going to be trying that. So we have cumin, oregano, eggplant, cucumber, cucamelons. Definitely excited to try those. This version of lettuce, another white onion, another bunch of onion. We have the Moon and Stars watermelon, and you wonder why it's called Moon and Stars. It's a yellow meat watermelon, I believe. But on the outside, you see the round orange circle and the little dots, which mimic the Moon and Stars, which is where it gets its name, Moon and Stars. We have cantaloupe, another version of cucumber, eggplant, ancho peppers, long beans, red beans, spinach. Yes, there's more. Yes, there's more. Majority of my seeds I did order from this company. Moringa, another round eggplant, sweet peas, loofah gourds. I'm going to be growing my own loofahs, and I am going to be cutting them up and using them as sponges. I also learned that if you get them while they're young, they also cook really well, just like squash. I'm going to try that as well. We have the Kentucky Wonder Pole bean, the Ann sweet pea, the giant winter spinach, garlic chives, snowball cauliflower, and here's my peppers that you saw. The boot jolokia pepper, which is like the ghost pepper, the firecracker pepper, the fire and ice patio pepper, our Brussels sprouts, our broccoli rabe, here's the chamomile, Great Lakes lettuce, the Georgia Southern collards, Mizuna mustard, caraway, sweet marjoram, rosemary and parsley, sage. They just keep going and going and going, girl. Jamaican yellow mushroom, French thyme, rutabaga. Now, I'm also looking at having a separate portion of my garden specifically for medicinal use. And so this is called the toothache plant, Splanthus. And what's unique about that is these little yellow buds, if you have a toothache, it mimics like Orajel. So you can chew on the bud here and it will numb the tooth. That's what they say. I've never tried it. Stinging nettle. Atomic red carrots. More turnips. Here's the mammoth melting pea. Those are the peas that's growing up the trellis. And my mixed sunflower. And here's the lavender that we're waiting to grow. And this is another free seed mix that they provided. This is a complimentary salad mix. And this is the black-seeded Simpson. That's the other little container of lettuce that I have growing on my table by the window. So those are all the seeds that I got from MIgardner. In addition to those, I ordered seeds from Burpee really quick. So Burpee is a brand that you can get in the store. They have those in like Lowe's and Home Depot and any other big box stores. You'll find Burpee. If you buy them out of the store, their packets look like this. They have the green coloring and they're colored. If you order them online, I guess they say we don't need color if you order them online. They just send them in white packets. So this is my zucchini, forward hook zucchini. And I ordered quite a bit from them because they had a lot of variety of peppers. So I have dragon cayenne peppers. I'm not going to go through each one of these because a lot of them are the same. Tomatoes, cucumbers, collards, other tomatoes, more okra. I have Caribbean red peppers, sweet peppers. This is also melon mango hybrid. This is what they call a tropical flavored melon. So I'm interested in trying that one. And then here's where I have my jalapenos, habaneros, my kale seeds, lacinato and premier, sweet stuff, watermelon, sweet stuff peppers, sugar baby watermelon seeds, and so forth and so on. So quite a few seeds from Burpee as well. So I went overboard with seeds. I literally have seeds all around me. I'm including a few stills of all of my seeds as well as the case that I've organized for my seeds. If you're still with us, thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe as there will be more content coming, and love to see you and hear your comments down in the chat below.